You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdows will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Ferdows and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
I'm grateful to your goddess for bringing you back to me, Kian. Unharmed, in time to fight alongside your sisters and brothers.
I'm sorry for defying you, Shepard.
Sorry? Child, you did the right thing. I was blinded by fear. I just wish Liko had disobeyed me and gone with you to Gien, instead of...
There's nothing I can say to ease her guilt. If he had, Shepard would be dead. If Liko had joined me on Gien, he'd probably be alive. There's nothing I can say to ease her guilt.
Liko would have been proud to fight alongside you, Kian, and I am proud to call you my friend. Liko would have been proud to fight alongside you, Kian, and I am proud to call you my friend. You've come a long way from the broken man who arrived in the Enclave many months ago.
You believed in me, Shepard. That's what saved me.
I played only a small part. You began believing in yourself. That's what mattered the most. May your goddess continue to watch over you. We need all the help we can get from all the deities that watch over our mortal realms. Go now. Fight. Save us all from chaos.
If Naane hadn't been around to heal Enu, I don't want to think about what might have happened.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone... dies? I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying... Liko would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, I know so. He had so much respect for you, even though you boys... I'm not saying he liked you, but there was respect. He wasn't actually going to kill you, you know, after this. That was just Liko being Liko.
Liko. I know. When this is over, we'll honor his memory.
I think he'd care a lot more about us winning the war than receiving a nice eulogy.
Tonight is for Liko, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah. I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile, or just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight.
We haven't had a chance to speak since that night I left for Gien. It's been awkward. Elena. I didn't recognize her. I wouldn't have if she hadn't told me. So many years ago. Anna. Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian. Really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. I wonder whether she is Utana's trusted source or not. It doesn't matter now. We have other concerns. Did you tell Utana about Gien?
All right. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
Words can never bridge the gap between us. I can't give her everything she's hoping for, but I can at least say something to make her feel better. I can't give her what she desires most, but I can still grant her a kiss.
Hey, whoa, what?
I'm just trying to...
No, No, that's not...
Sorry.
Don't do that. I am sorry for... All right,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Ferdows?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdows plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
The guards are checking everyone going through the benefactor's gate to the ceremony in Tower Square.
What's going on?
Dig wells in the endless desert before I volunteer for duty.
The Wicker Witch is always burned on Wheat Moon's Eve. Why, I have no idea. And I'm not sure anyone knows. It's an ancient tradition. They're lining up for the ceremony in Tower Square. They must be curious.
We'll miss the start of the ceremony.
Calm down, everyone. You'll get through before the ceremony begins. Anyone caught jumping the line will be sent to the back. There's no rush. The ceremony's not even starting yet. Just stay in line and have your papers ready. That's me, I swear.
I don't envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much.
Oh, that's my middle name. See?
You're here for the ceremony.
Oh, right
Get in
there.
line, friend.
After
Everyone
Aegon
will get through
and before
eventually.
Eldon. That's my middle name. Watch the Wicker Witch burn! Let the witch stop pissing in the streets.
Goddess. The Reap Moon appears to turn man into beast.
If we're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground. Goddess damned heretics and their pagan rituals.
Since the raid on Old Town, they've sectioned off more of the city at night. You can pass, but you need to answer questions. Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. They've been told to keep vigilant, but to not interfere with the festivities. I'm sure they'd rather be in their barracks.
Dig wells in the endless desert before I volunteer for duty. Watch the Wickham Tears, everyone! Bottoms up! The next round's on me!
Let her burn! Let the witch burn!
Cheers, everyone! Bottoms up! Cheers, everyone! Bottoms up! The next round's on me!
I don't envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much.
They're keeping Ireed Avenue closed at night, and the Tower Square remains inaccessible until next week's ceremony.
Great booty! Yeah! I'll dig wells in the endless desert before I volunteer for duty in my... Move along. Move along. Happy Reap Moon's Eve. Go on, please. Not tonight.
The wreaths are part of the Harvest Festival tradition.
Great Moon's Eve is here!
My veil won't work if I approach the guards and speak to them. They'll see me, and they'll have questions.
Oh yeah! Come on! Don't stop.
Good eloquent, nice sandwich.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... fowl!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Here, here!
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards!
Humanity, honor, humility.
Hello?
Certain poor,
Help me.
misguided...
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April.
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
Pleasing in appearance, some may even be said to be beautiful, but they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerous contagions. Come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? There's always room for one more witness. I, Honor Hilary's, pledge.
You should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
Stone unturned, no cellar door unlocked, no privy unexplored to find the last remnants of magic in our fair city.
In this city, they have bathtubs for birds. The Northlanders are an odd folk.
Supervise the hunt for non-humans and magic in Marcuria. When I'm
The
elected,
bird's stuck in there, and the pyre will soon be lit. If I do nothing, he'll burn, and with him, my one chance at getting into the tower, however remote it may be.
This bird
This
is
seems like
only
an
the
obvious
meager
target
beginnings
for
of our
sabotage.
crusade. We've been soft on magicals.
This must be the
soft
kindling
on
they
those
used to
who
start
support
the pyre.
sorcery and harbor non-humans. No more.
This seems like an
That
obvious
ends
target
tonight
for sabotage.
with cleansing fire.
I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like moths to, well,
Soon,
to fire.
I shall put my torch to this pyre, and we shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of witchcraft and wizardry. This bloody night. Magicals are diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful.
There's one stall still open. It appears he even has stock left.
It's Reap Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm buying.
Which wine, sir? Oh, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire. Fermented using the finest hand-picked bottles in our collection, fortified with honey and
What's
malt.
the price?
You don't want some proper background before you...
How much?
125 silver coins, sir.
What? No. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, it's between my stock and sobriety at this hour. That choice ought to make itself.
Dragon's Fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning.
And empathy than humans. It's a scientific...
Filthy as sin. All of them. They reek of fouls. Which one's least filthy? Nope. They're all filthy. I feel unclean.
Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Magic in our fair city.
That was barely 2 drops. I'll need a lot more for this to have any effect.
As we all know, I'm running for office in the city watch.
Can't stay away, can you, sir? Buy or sample?
I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.